we're back, Jim Gazzolo, Heath Schroyer, another week of Polk Nation. It's homecoming, Coach. Do you
homecoming.
like homecoming?
I love homecoming. I think it's a great week. I love homecoming almost as much as I love the opening weekend. Both of them are really special to me. They're all great, but both of them
there's
are
a big
special.
parade and all that. Are you going to be on a float?
I am not going to be on a float.
Why not? Throwing beads?
No, I'm not going to throw beads.
Come on. We don't want to see you expose anything. But
No,
the beads would be nice.
No. I'll be at the parade, but I'm not going to be on a float throwing things out. No.
So what do you do this weekend? Do you have to appear everywhere?
I go to quite a few things.
You shake a lot of hands anyways.
I do.
I haven't seen you kiss a baby yet, but I see you shake a lot of hands.
It's really neat though. Walking like Thursday, going around all the floats that are out on and Lot A out here. It's a really great time. And,
it's a different type of excitement.
It is, and it's there's not a lot of places in the country that still do this. Parades, etc. And I'm just very thankful that I live in where I live and we do the things like that. It's really cool.
And this is one of the few, and especially in the South End, this is one of the few that really embraces the alumni coming back. And the alumni really have some expectations.
For sure. I mean,
we won't get into the one part of the expectations.
I mean, they do, though. They come back. They want to be a part of it. And that's what's exciting. That's what makes this place special. It's what makes this, look, I mean, the elephant in the room is, our football team is historically bad this year. And
it's bigger than an elephant right now in the room.
But the one thing that is 100% true here is that the bones of this place are phenomenal.
Oh,
and, we got a lot of things that are in place right now for us to have a great level of success. We just have to figure out how to get that done on the field.
I mean, you're 0-6 and you drew 8,000 people.
That's exactly.
There are schools at this level. That's 1,100,
for
900.
For sure. I mean, it's the team we played on Saturday. They're 6-1. I don't know if they've gotten 8,000.
I don't think they've gotten 8,000 people for the whole year.
That's my point.
I don't think they've drawn over 2,000. They're about 2,100 every game.
That's my point.
And that is why when people ask me about things like that, I always say the potential is still a sleeping giant.
Oh, it is. It's a sleeping giant. There's no question about it.
All right, so now you got a lot of things going on. We're going to talk about some pregame stuff later on, but there's a lot of things going on your plate right now. You got basketball coming.
Yeah.
You got a big baseball event happening.
That's sold out, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Somebody wrote that actually, but you don't read the paper. But yeah, that's amazing that a fall game, 16 inning, essentially scrimmage is sold out.
But you're bringing the defending national champs here. I mean, the LSU Tigers are coming in town, and that thing sold out so fast. I mean, we sold standing room only.
And you were putting a good deal out there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, to come out, I think it's great. I think what Coach Hill has done, over the course of year after year, consistently winning games, I think is. It's a credit to him and his program, and obviously, it doesn't hurt to bring the Tigers in town.
And he's made a program to where they get something out of coming here, so they want to come here.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's an interesting thing. All right, let's go into your other gig, which is the concert promotion thing. Okay. Well, who are we promoting this week?
We have LA Rocks this week. It is one of my favorite bands. I've been looking forward to this one all year.
You do say that every week.
No, I don't. But this is the music that I grew up with, and they're a great cover band.
Sinatra? No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What music did you grow up?
I grew up in the hair band days. The 80s and early 90s. So that's when I was growing up.
Are you Pearl Jam?
I love Pearl Jam.
All right, I'm getting references now.
Yes, I love Pearl Jam, and
I'm an ABBA guy.
Metallica, Guns N' Roses, all them. I mean, I was a huge
I can
for sure.
see that. I'm Sinatra. I hate to say that. But
I love Sinatra too. Who doesn't love a little bit of Sinatra? But if Sinatra could come back right now and see the jacket that you're wearing, he would be so embarrassed that you would love Sinatra so much, but your jacket it doesn't portray that. We've got to work on that, Jim.
You are the only person on the planet concerned with what my Garanimals outfit looks like. I don't.
It's because I'm just trying to help you. That's all.
I think I'm improving day by day, slowly day by day. I want to get this out before. Interesting thing, and I'm writing about it on Thursday, and it's funny to me. is your promotion of Will Wade. Willie
Okay.
the Kid
Yeah.
and the Bayou Bandits.
Yeah, why not?
Way to slink underneath the radar for the NCAA.
I mean,
They
you know,
embrace the bad boy image.
hey, well, listen. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
It is
and you know, the thing
it is what you're making it. Yes.
Well, I mean, but again, I think that it's one of those things like we're the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
And so we're sitting around in a marketing meeting, and you know, and literally came up with Billy the Kid, and well, why don't we just do Willie the Kid? And we all just kind of looked at each other, and then we brought it to Coach, and he said, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, this is going to be great."
You could have given him a white hat.
I think it's awesome, and
it is an interesting take, and I think it's a fun thing. You can have fun with.
absolutely, and that's the whole thing. Is we want to have fun with it. We want to market it and make it fun and get people to, again, something else to talk about and be about. But I will tell you this though, I'm really excited about that program.
No, that's I'm sure you are. When we come back, we'll have Dr. Shannon LaFargue on talk about his program with you.
Yeah, building Cowboys
Building
for the
Cowboys
future.
for the future. We'll
Yep.
also have a couple other guests after this on Poke Nation.
In a wreck, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys is ready to go to work for you. Come meet your team.
I'm your intake specialist. I coordinate your case and connect you with your attorney and paralegal.
That's us, your legal team.
Thanks. And we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve.
I'm your settlements and disbursement manager, and I'm here to get you paid on time.
I'm attorney Gordon McKernan. Put our team to work today. Just call us. Get it done!
Tell me how the day unfolds. Traffic fast or traffic slow. The feeling is so fine, I gotta say. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I roam. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I go. Whoa, go. Everywhere I go.
When you're knocked down, sometimes it might take a little longer to get back up again. But even still, know that you will. To the problem solvers, those who knocked the dust off and started over, we're glad you're still here. We're thankful we're all still here. Since 1907, we've been your Louisiana bank, your community bank. And together, we're getting back closer to normal every day. It's our heritage. It's who we are. And that's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
At Lakeside Bank, we specialize in stress-free banking services. Now you can stress less with our Great Escape Spa giveaway. One winner a month can unwind with a relaxing spa package from Scarborough's Salon and Day Spa. Then, in December, we'll give away a luxurious relaxation trip for two to Miraval Resort in Arizona. Now that's stress-free. Register today at any Lakeside banking location. Stress less at Lakeside Bank.
Welcome back to Poke Nation. It's an honor to have Dr. Shannon LaFargue. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Superintendent, Calcasieu School Board. You like the guy.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm very appreciative of being here on Poke Nation, my first time.
Well, thank you for being here.
It's not that big of a deal.
Well, it is for me.
Did you win more basketball games in your career than him?
Oh, we're not getting into it. I don't want to get into the data.
So Doc, let's talk about this. We started something a year ago, and you came up with the name Building Cowboys for the Future. And we've done different events. Last year we had a kids game. We have another kids game coming up November 6th. But we also have something really special this coming weekend for homecoming weekend. Tell Poke Nation about it.
Yeah, again, we're very appreciative that we were able to align and develop a stronger partnership than we had with the athletic department and also the university, just trying to rebuild and recapture that spirit that we had pre-COVID and, of course, pre-hurricane. And we're making significant gains in coming back and partnering with everybody that we can as we try to build foundations for the future. But McNeese's, Dr. Burkell and you have been gracious in opening the doors and embracing opportunity for our kids. And we feel like, obviously, that's the most important thing for us as we try to educate all of our kids and civic-minded individuals so that they're able to prosper, stay in Southwest Louisiana, work in industry, come to McNeese State University, go to Sowella Technical College, if that's their pathway. And so that conversation obviously led to how can we do that? How can we generate that type of excitement in our youth? What I started to find was a lot of our youth, they had never been to McNeese State University, never set foot on campus. As a matter of fact, the football players came and they were, last year at this time, they read to some of our second graders and third graders at Brentwood. Brentwood is a stone's throw from here.
That's right.
And they gave tickets to all of the kids. And then the kids came up to the football players and said, where do y'all play? Where's McNeese State University? Where's the stadium? Well, you know, the football players were amazed. They said, well, it's like 2 blocks from here, you know. So that was really the impetus to, okay, we got to do much more for our kids and expose them to what our regional university has to offer. So coming up Saturday night, in addition to our November the 6th kids game, the women's basketball team versus Dillard at 11 a.m., this year we're bringing our 4th graders and 5th graders. That's right. Last year, I know, because
Cheese on steroids last year.
Well, let me tell you, we brought our 5th graders last year, and the shrill that was in this Legacy Center was a shrill. In fact, I think some of the fans who traditionally come to the game, they had to walk out into the concession stand areas. It's too loud in there. It's just too loud. So we're bringing our 4th graders, and look, you combine our 4th graders and 5th graders, potentially we could have 3,500 students in the Legacy Center, and I think it seats 37, somewhere around there. So, you know, if you're out and about on November the 6th, you need to come get you some of that excitement. And then Saturday night, again, thanks to you and Dr. Burkell and the university, all Calcasieu Parish teachers and employees will be admitted into the homecoming game versus Northwestern for free. So, again, just an appreciation and that continued alliance, because we're all, look, I love the campaign that you have right now, McNeese Works Here. And everywhere you go, you got billboards. When Dr. Burkell came and talked to all of our principals, you know, he said, who in here graduated from McNeese? And 90% of the individuals in there raised their hand. So it's just that continued working relationship that is going to generate that excitement and keep people grounded to the fact that this is their nurturing grounds to their employment opportunities in the area.
Now, last year, what kind of response did you get from the kids? Because
it was phenomenal.
It was noisy, but did they enjoy it? And did you ever hear that any of them came back during the year?
As a matter of fact, yes, because they came in. Our transportation department does a great job. We give them, you know, bags to go for food, and they're able to come. But they're also able to purchase concession stands here, so we're appreciative of that as well. But they made posters. They came in with posters. They stayed. We had to delay transportation because they stayed, and the girls signed autographs for about 30, 45 minutes with all of our kids. So to them, just, you know, one of the kids, it was a great story, and I've shared this before, but as I greeted every kid that came in, one of the kids came in and said, wow, this place must be for rich people. I said, no, baby. You know, she said, I've never been in a place like this before. And I said, hey, you can come here anytime you want, anytime you want. So great feedback. The parents, the teachers, and the kids had a great time.
Well, I know this, Dr. LaFargue, you're doing an unbelievable job. Everyone in this community talks about all the things that you're doing to help, you know, build our community back from all the things that we went through. And it's not an easy job, but you're doing a great job. And this all started, Jim, literally at a lunch when Dr. LaFargue and I sat down and said, how can we do this? And we came up with it. And I just really want to appreciate all that you're doing for this community, because it's
thank you.
It's much needed, and I appreciate all you're doing, my friend.
So wait a minute. You take him to lunch?
I don't ever.
You never take me to lunch?
No, there's a reason I don't want to go to lunch. I have enough of you for 30 minutes every single week. I mean, goodness gracious,
Thank
Jim.
you, Jim.
Unbelievable. Hey, we'll see you. We'll see you a week from Monday.
Yes, you will.
And you know, my grandson's coming to the game.
All right.
So
he's going to get special treatment.
No. No, he will not. All right, when we come back, we'll get more from Polk Nation after this.
Serving the community of Southwest Louisiana since 1954 and a loyal supporter of McNeese State University for over 30 years, Southwest Beverage has provided scholarships to students, supported athletic programs, and sponsored the Banner Series since its inception. We pride ourselves on being the premier beverage supplier in Southwest Louisiana, offering an extensive portfolio of beer, spirits, and non-alcoholic beverages. We're Southwest Beverage, and we want to say thank you for your support.
Are you looking for high quality and affordable furniture but don't know where to look? Hi, I'm Justin Guidry, owner of Guidry's Warehouse Furniture, where you can get all the brands you know and love. Where you can buy home furniture that complements your style. Where we have lots of financing options, including no credit needed financing.
Where we deliver.
Stop by Guidry's Warehouse Furniture.
Where we make your house a home.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career. It went by fast. Now I'm here. Retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinandson Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
We're all from different places and backgrounds. We've each experienced our own versions of life, but in the end, we're all on the same team. I'm part of that team, along with these players in purple and gold.
Kayshawn Buddha, Malik Neighbors,
Miles Frazier,
Greg Brooks,
Kyron Lacey.
Whether on the field, in the community, or in the courtroom, your team matters.
So join our team.
Make a difference.
Bet. Let's get it done.
We're back on Polk Nation, and now we're going to talk about a special event this Saturday night at homecoming before the game. And for that, we've got Corey Tarver of Lake Charles Toyota and Julius Verret from Kappa Sigma. Did I say your name right?
Last name is a little different, but we'll do it.
All right. Don't correct me.
Hey, Julius, I'm telling you, you can't expect too much here. Okay, so
it's a low budget. It's okay.
I'll take what I can get.
Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead. What's the question?
So Julius, tell us a little bit about what's going to happen this Saturday night and how your frat's involved in it.
So this is the Cowboy Salute to the SEALs by Kappa Sigma. We started this last year to kind of help support families of wounded and fallen Navy SEALs. This campaign is sponsored by the Salute to the SEALs Foundation for our military heroes, which is our philanthropy event. And the Salute to the SEALs basically benefits the SEAL Legacy Foundation, which supports the families of wounded and fallen Navy SEALs, whether that be scholarships for their kids, mortgage assistance, and anything like that they might need for financial reasons.
And what's gonna happen? What is the actual event?
So the actual event is going to take place on our homecoming game pregame. We're going to have our salute to the SEAL, our SEALs jump out from the sky. We're going to have the Lake Charles Toyota flag and our flag and a corresponding sorority that helps us raise the most money, being Chi Omega.
Corey, you guys have been involved in stuff like this before. I know with Wounded Warriors and that. What does this do for you? What's your interest in this?
Well, we just love doing stuff like this, and we were, myself and my brother, we didn't serve. My dad didn't serve, but some of his brothers did, and both of our grandpas did. I have one grandpa that served in World War II and another that served in Korea, and so we were raised with an appreciation and a kind of a reverence for military service and the people that are willing to sacrifice in that way. And so last year, when Kappa Sigma did this, I think it was they had a benefit for the recognition of Brian Bourgeois, which was a Navy SEAL that was killed in a training accident, and so he's kind of a local hero that they were recognizing. And my dad immediately said, "We need to get involved with that. Like, we need to get on board with that. What are they doing?" So I think within a little while, Kappa Sigma came and talked to us and connected with Eric, and just presented us with an opportunity to partner with them as a corporate sponsor and be a part of kind of tie in with their organization and also be a part of this recognition of the Navy SEALs. And the Navy SEALs has just kind of they exemplify that wholesale commitment to just being the ultimate warrior and committing sometimes the ultimate sacrifice to be the defenders of freedom. And so anything we can do to give back to an organization that supports those guys and their families, we want to do. And so we're really excited about it.
How did you guys get involved in this as a fraternity?
Well, one of our members, he actually works for the organization, which is the Legacy Foundation. And so he kind of brought it to us and said, this would be a great way for our philanthropy to really blossom. and show support. And, especially with Brian Bourgeois' family being a local hero, we wanted to help, support them in any way we possibly can and give back to our community.
And this is all part of your pregame show now this week.
It is. It's taken the place of the Parapokes. I just think it's when it was presented to me, I thought it was a no-brainer, kind of like what Corey said. But I do want to kind of talk about this a little bit, Corey, is that you and your family, I don't know if there's any family in this community that has done more to help people within this community. And we're talking about this event, and there's a long list of projects and people that you have helped and influenced. Where did that come from? You know what I mean? Like when you think about this community and outreach and help and you think about Lake Charles Toyota, you think about the Tarver family. Your mom's closet, like where did all that come from?
It just comes from my parents. The way I got it from my parents, I don't really know where they got it from, but they just have a giving mindset, and and from the earliest memories in the business, we were always supporting and being involved with these kind of activities. And now that my brother and I are running the business, my parents say we need to make this much money and the rest of it we're going to give away. That's literally how they look at the financials of the businesses. If we need this much, but if you make this much, we're going to give that away. If you make this much, we're going to give the rest of it away. It's amazing the way they've just taken what they're stewards of and poured it back into the community. So that's all we know. It's how we were raised.
Well, the other thing that's really neat is like the block parties. This is the third year that we've done the block parties, and without you guys, the block parties don't exist. Which if anyone out there has not been to a Friday night block party, make sure you come this Friday.
It's fun. It's always a lot of fun.
It is a great time. But the same thing, like when I brought this to you guys about, hey, we want to bring the community in and make this a weekend, you guys just jumped all over it.
Yeah, and part of it is we grew up in Lake Charles. We were born and raised here, and so. And every generation kind of wants to see their kids, I think, growing up the way they grew up or a better way than they grew up. And we want to create an environment where our kids can grow up in Lake Charles, and there is great things to do. There's fun things to do. There's pride in the community. There's a sentiment of giving back, and we want to raise our kids in an environment that these types of things exemplify. So,
Hey, Julius, where are you from?
I was born and raised in Lake Charles as well.
So for you, it's just kind of the same thing to give back?
Yes, sir. It always feels great to give back to my community. It's basically given me everything that I have.
This, if I can say one thing, I saw the 30-second sign flash, but this whole thing came from these guys. Like they approached us. This was not our vision. They came to us, and we were very impressed with their vision. And they said, we want to raise this much money. And we were like, how much money? And they said, we want to raise this much money for the Navy SEALs organization. So we were just blown away with their passion and their commitment to it. So that's what got us on board.
That's Saturday night before the game. The Navy SEALs will be jumping in with the flags as part of the pregame. So make sure you get there early to the game if you're heading out there. And if you're not, you can listen to it on 92.9 The Lake. We'll be back with Coach's final thoughts after this on Poke Nation.
Corners of a city street, a table in a cafe seat. I've got you everywhere I go. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I roam. You're everywhere, got you everywhere. Everywhere I go. Whoa, go. Everywhere I go.
Get Gordon and get it done. Get Gordon and get it done. Car wrecks done. Personal injury done. Workers' comp done. Truck wrecks done. Get Gordon and get it done. Get Gordon and get it done.
We're back. A lot of things going on this weekend.
It's a busy weekend, and it really starts Wednesday. We obviously have Pokecast, but we also have, we're bringing in all of our Platinum Club suite holders and corporate sponsors for an open basketball practice Wednesday night.
That's this Wednesday night.
It is. It's a lot
Now,
going on.
can I drive over in time?
Yeah, you can probably come over when the Pokecast is over for sure.
Am I allowed?
Jim, you have an open. I mean, come on. Of course you can come. What am I going to do? Say no to you? Only though if we get the jacket. If we take care of the jacket,
The jacket is going in for a tune-up here, and it goes in once a month. I missed last week. It'll go in this week. I missed last week because we had one short day. So
okay. All right.
That's all.
All right.
Oh, I tell you what, I'm telling you, I'm going to get a second jacket for you.
That would. There's no way. I was.
What would that do for you?
I was thinking about getting one for you for Christmas.
You said that last Christmas. Yeah, but I know yours would be a Santa suit.
No,
You'd
no,
give me or
I
something like
wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you.
Ah, come on. What are you going to do? You going to dress up next week for Halloween for us?
I'm not. I'm not going to do Halloween.
Why?
I pass out candy a little bit
I don't like Halloween. Halloween scares me. I'm not going to kid people. I'm not going to kid people.
And there's no question that you keep your lights completely off at Halloween.
No, I can't. No. In our neighborhood, with my wife who loves and embraces Halloween, it is. I get scared on Halloween. I don't like Halloween. I don't believe in opening that portal. I don't like the transfer portal. I don't like opening any portal.
Okay.
So to me, and this happens a lot. I actually wrote a blog about this once. My wife loves Halloween, and she does everything in Halloween.
Okay.
So we have a Halloween house.
That's cool. Yeah.
I don't like it.
So do you just, like that night, you go stay somewhere else?
No, I hand out candy, and they do all the woo stuff. Yeah. But I don't play with no. I don't play with that. I don't play with Ouija boards.
No, I don't do that.
I don't want anything. Yeah. I don't want anything.
You should just honestly, you should just wear a T-shirt that says Gazzola the Great with that jacket, and everyone will be like, "God, are you that guy?"
Nobody knows who I am.
Oh,
no, I didn't. I don't think I dressed up after like third grade. I don't. I don't like. I didn't go out and trick or treat. I don't. No, I don't. I don't play on that day.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to be there. Every movie I've ever seen, and I don't believe in those movies, but every one I've ever seen, somebody in the house opens the portal to the demons, and the demons just walk right through. No reason.
I agree.
No reason to open that stuff up. All right, so we've gotten my Halloween fetish out there. But my wife absolutely loves it.
This show is really taking turns.
My wife absolutely loves it, though. But okay, let's get back to sports here a little bit. Because obviously football is the big concern at 0-7.
It is.
You have a winnable game this week. You don't want to say one game is, but you don't want to go 0-11.
Oh my gosh!
And with it being homecoming, that makes it a little special to have an opportunity.
It's a big game. It is. We need to. I mean, we need to win football games. We need to win this Saturday for sure.
You have 4 winnable games on the stretch.
Yeah, we do. But we've had winnable games. The whole season too. So, but hopefully, I think that coming off the bye week. There were some positives. I think there were some changes made. Obviously, that we played, one of the best teams in the country and played them pretty well. So I think that we got better over the bye week. I just want to see a sense of urgency. I want to see improvement, and where we can. Do we have any momentum going into the spring and into next year?
And let's be realistic. In this world where you've got a lot of young players,
we do.
Momentum would help you keep those players
for sure. I mean, listen, in today's world, it's going young's great, but going young and not keeping the good young players, that doesn't work either.
No,
so we have to figure out how to keep the best.
You don't
players.
Want to become a training ground for somebody else.
No, absolutely.
Okay, so let's go back to the concert real quick.
Okay.
Anything special about this concert besides it's your type of band?
Nah, I mean it's a lot of people's band. I mean it'll be a lot of fun.
You've gotten great response from these things.
They've been great.
This year it seems to have even grown more.
No doubt about it. But I will tell you this though, this weekend is special because like Dr. LaFargue, what he's done with all the schools and that relationship has been beneficial to both of us, and what the Tarvers continue to do in this community, and the block parties is a big part of it. It's just phenomenal, and hats off to both of them because without that's what makes Southwest Louisiana special is people like them.
And don't forget, my kids are teachers and they're coming this week.
I know, I love it.
We'll see. This big weekend this weekend, homecoming game, 7 o'clock, Northwestern State. They're dealing with their own issues. We'll see how they do next week on Poke Nation. Don't forget the Pokecast, Wednesday nights.